I bet you can guess what is behind this store. It is a full movie theater. I mean, yeah, it's crazy. I custom made this, the floor. You can't do this without using custom shapes. And we use the new huge projector. Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video, as you can see, I'm playing Roblox and I'm playing Welcome to Bloxburg. So in this video, we're just going to be covering the new map revamp and some additions I have made to my house. So first, just to address the elephant in the room, yes, I am aware that it's been 9 months since we've posted and like 12 months since I personally have posted a video. So that's pretty crazy, but yep, we are back to posting videos. Hopefully we can start doing this regularly. But yeah, another thing to address, as you can see, I do have a more professional microphone than I had earlier. We just had like the snowball microphone. Now I have a suspended one. Hopefully you'll see the microphone quality getting better. But anyways, let's get started with the video. So first I'm going to start off with the new additions to my house. So if we come around here and we go in this store, we'll see we'll go down a staircase. We come down here. And we come to my new office space. So this is like the main office. We have a bathroom here. And if we go down here, we'll have a lot more office space. So all of these are offices right here. That's an office. That's an office. These, you can see. So there's like a layout for each of them, but here's the layout. They differ slightly between. Then we also have some more office space in here. These are both offices. And then we also have a meeting room right here, as you can see. And if we go just here, we just lead outside the office space. And so I focused on really decorating this one area. You can see I actually have a floor here, and I have plants decorated all the way around. If you go upstairs again, and we look right here, this is where all the bedrooms are, so they sleep right next to their office space. We have a bedroom here, bedroom here, bedroom here, and a bedroom here. And then this leads out here to like the kitchen area and the boardwalk. So that's the upstairs of the office space, and then there's like a little emergency exit. This just goes back to my garden right here. And so yeah, that is pretty much my office space. However, I do have one other major addition to my house, which I'm going to show you right now. If you walk across this boardwalk area and you go through these doors, and then you go up these stairs, you will find these theatrical doors, and if you open them, we have a bunch of snacks, pre-movie theater snacks. And I bet you can guess what is behind this door. It is a full movie theater. I mean, yeah, it's crazy. So I custom made this, the floor, because obviously you can't do this without using custom shapes. We used a new huge projector here, and look how many comfortable seats I have. I'm pretty proud of the work I've done. I did everything. I put speakers around, and I even put a projector room right here, where it actually come from. And so yeah, it's really cool, I think. And also, if you can see, if you want to have a better look, we have some snacks down here, pretzels, ice cream, popcorn, and drinks. I mean, yeah, you have everything here. And yeah, so if you want to see what this actually looks like, if we turn it on, it lags the game. But here you go. Yep. I mean, that's the TV. You can sit here, eat your popcorn. Pretty cool. Anyways, that is all for the major renovations to my house. Now we're going to check out the map revamp, which is, obviously the huge part. Just look at this map right here. You can see there's so much has changed. There's a mountain up there. And right now where I am, this is a whole new neighborhood. Sunset Points this is. And you can see I'm actually on a beach plot. So the ground is naturally sandy, which is pretty cool. I was wishing they were going to add this, and they added that. I mean, I didn't think it was true, but they did add a beach plot, which is kind of crazy. Now let's explore the other plot. So you can see there's also palm trees here, custom trees. And I'm just gonna add, my own opinion of what I think. One thing I think they've improved is that the houses look more natural. They fit in more with where they're situated. So if we go out of Sunset Points, we can see we do have public transportation, which is, I mean, they added everything that I wanted them to add, but I didn't think they would add. So you have bikes, so you aren't going to be using the pizza place bikes anymore in private servers. Even better than that, you have teleportation pads. Look, travel. You can travel to any of these places because this map is huge. So obviously, I mean, if you don't have a fast car, you just have a motorbike. I mean, good luck getting to the top of the peak mountain. That's going to take like 10 minutes to get there. Now, also, in my opinion, while we're far away from the peak, they used normal Roblox terrain like the ones that they add in Roblox Studio, which means that from far away distances, it looks more chunky and blocky and just looks worse. Because originally they used custom terrain, which means that it didn't look all blocky from far away, but now they have, and it doesn't look good from there. You can tell, I don't like their decision there, but anyways, let's just move out. So you can see there's a little bridge here, and we're going into the main city. So they did add speed limits, meaning that your cars automatically go slower in the city, which, I mean, it's a cool update, but like, I don't care. I want to go fast in the city. It gives us more time to see the sights. So right here we have Pizza Place or Pizza Planet. Wrong game. And then we have the movie theater right here. And if we continue going down the street, we can see we have a statue of Tom 1, the mayor. And then over here we have the Bloxburg City Hall. If we continue over here, we have the fireworks stand, and we have Bloxy Burgers, and then we have a little water tower there. Go up this way, you will see Bloxy Acres is that way. And then we also have the high school, which I think is really cool. I mean, they are adding high school, and they already have like kind of construction ready plan for it. However, I think what is also sad is that Green Clean Janitorial Service isn't even a building anymore. It's just like a little shack. It's sad. I hope they integrate it into one of these buildings here, because as you can see, there are a ton of buildings that aren't in use. They're just for decoration. But anyways, continuing, you can see, partially built high school right here. If we go in this little area right here, you have the Bloxburg Gym and you have the BFF supermarket right there, so that's cool. The gas box now has a store in the city. It used to just be these fuel pumps, but now it has the store in the city instead of just on the highway like before. And then also over here we have Mike Motors, and then continuing to where the beach is, you can see we have the ice cream shop, the Fisher Shack, and the Ferris wheel as usual. And you have the dock, and then you have like the little beach area, but there's also like parking spots area for like a little garden there. And then you have a ton of beachfront property going all the way up to there. Then going out of the city, you can see we're on the bridge for the river, which makes Riverside gets the name. You have the Inner Loop Highway, which goes all the way around the map. And then you have Peak Mountain and Riverside Estates to the right here. We also have a beach area right here. And continue on the Inner Loop Highway, we have a lighthouse over here, which is pretty cool. Now, this is actually called Cape Beacon, which makes sense because, it's a beacon. Over here, you can see the observatory, though it's not fully loaded in. And while driving on the highway, you can see you do have those signs. So this Inner Loop Highway is cool, because, the other highway they had, no one really went on it. There's no point, because it didn't give you a benefit to go anywhere fast. We also have a bridge over here, and this gives you a good view of the town. However, I'm actually going to go down here, because we do have a new area here. We can see the goats. You can see the little goats in action. We have like a little event area, just in general. We have, well, first of all, we have the concert seating area. And then also over here, we have like some shelter area. And we have a full playground. I'm glad that they actually put a playground in game. So that was really needed. And then you have, I guess, work in progress basketball court, which is cool. Because basketball, they did add that in game. And then there's some restroom areas here. Now we're just going to explore the natural area of the map. So you can see we do have a massive dam right here. And there's also a bridge going across the river. So yeah, we're actually going to go up to that dam. But first, we have to go through this cliffside tunnel, which I think is pretty cool. They're adding tunnels. And once we get through this tunnel, you can see that this leads to the Bloxburg town, and this leads to Bloxy Acres, which is where we're going to go. So you can see the Bloxy Acres sign is right here. You just go ahead. And Bloxy Acres has 4 spots for people to put their plots. Then, taking a turn here and going up here towards Peak Mountain, you'll see right here that we're about to go across the dam, which is pretty cool. See, up here's the dam. So we've seen Riverside, and we've seen Bloxy Acres, and we see Sunset Point. However, there is actually 4 neighborhoods now, and this is the last one, Lakeview Heights. It has 2 plots, and it's like kind of a mountain. So you have the beach, mountain, and then the 2 like original ones, which don't really have a theme. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. It's right on the cliff. You have some great views here. Also the mountain, and then it's like lakefront property. You could consider this lakefront property. It's right on the lake. And speaking of the lake, there's actually a little picnic and dock area right here, which is pretty cool. Here is the glider spot. I'm sure you guys remember this from the original mountain. And if you wanted a better look at the dam, here you go. You can see we're just driving across it right now. It's a massive dam. As you can see, the train has to kind of load in because it's the natural terrain. Which, yeah, it's just not. I don't like it. But anyways, we have Peak Mountain, which is going this way. And then we have the observatory overlook, which is that way. So, before we go to the observatory, you can see that we also have the Bloxburg Cave right here. So that's where that is located. Then going up to the new observatory spot, you can see we just have it right here. Pretty secluded. And also, I forgot to mention there's a little cell tower right there. Anyways, we're going to continue up Peak Mountain. So we're past the Bloxburg Cave. So going here, you'll see Mimic Camp. This is also location of the lumber mill area, so you can see that that's right there. And over here we actually have the tents, which is pretty cool. It's a small little camp, but it's pretty cool. We also have another bridge right here, and then you also have the Pinewood Bypass tunnel, which just leads to lower down the mountain. So that's not where we're going. So now we're going up on this dirt trail, and there's Mimic Falls, Peak Mountain, and Peak Camp. That's where this heads to. Now this way we're gonna go to Mimic Falls. And you can see right here, it's just a tiny little waterfall, but it's pretty cool. They've even added animation for it. Oh geez, I'm gonna send myself off the mountain. But yeah, that's it. Looks pretty cool. Over here we have the official camping site. You can see, you know, it's just the regular camping site. Although it has had some upgrades. You can see there's some new Bloxburg items that have been added recently that are now included. So yeah, it's just upgraded. It looks cool as well. There's also a little pond right there. Anyways, we're going to continue up and we're going to go all the way to the peak. And again, we have another gliding spot. This one, you won't be able to actually glide off the mountain. You'll probably just land in the reservoir. Now, as you can see, as we're going, there's an abrupt cutoff right here. And it's actually the end of the map. You can't advance any further, but there's just a sharp cutoff there as the edge of the map. Which in Bloxburg, as you know, we never saw. It was either ocean or huge walls blocking, but there's actual invisible wall. Now we have a little ice tunnel here. Another ice tunnel. Another paragliding spot here. You could probably, you could reach a lot of places, but not quite the town. And here, this is actually where it ends, officially. But that's not where we're ending. We are just going to walk the rest of the way up the mountain. And we have done it. We have made it to the summit, and you can see there's even a little flag here. The noob holding it up. And as you can see, you can really just see the whole map in its entirety. The town, where the sand is. It's really cool, and I think that's where we're going to end this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed my first episode in a year, which is crazy. And I'll see you later. Bye!